Yo, what is up guys, my name is August, and today we're going to be looking at a war recap from our main clan, Flame Forged. As you guys can see, this was a pretty good war for us. We ended up with about 95.5% of total destruction. So now taking a look at our war log, you'll notice that we're a pretty serious war clan. This is actually our main clan. We have a feeder clan called #2legit2, and that is actually a level 6 clan. There's a little bit of history behind that, but basically we have most of our 3-star attackers and our serious war members in Flame Forged. So if you would like to join us or are interested in helping us win, I suggest you go ahead and try out our feeder first, and we'll see how you do. And then maybe bring you up to our main clan, Flame Forged. I'll put the link in the description for both clans. We have a few losses to some very intense Asian clans, but as you can expect, that's pretty common in Clash of Clans. So now we're going to check out the war map here. I'm going to scroll through some of the battles and share some replays with you guys. You'll notice we actually have a few 3-stars on the Town Hall 10s. So some of the war statistics, we've had about 48 attacks used, only about 6 attacks lost, and look at that, we got 22 3-stars, 3 2-stars, and 0 1-stars. So that's pretty much exactly what we're looking for in a serious war clan. So I'm going to scroll through some of the war results and check out some replays. So you'll see, actually, look at that, we had a 3-star on a Town Hall 10 by our number 3 guy. I will be showing that in a later video, so stick tuned to that. It's going to get a separate video. But we're actually first going to check out a 3-star by our number 3 guy on this Town Hall 9. So I know it is a pretty much maxed Town Hall 10 troops going against a maxed Town Hall 9, but nonetheless it's still a good attack, and it still kind of shows what we're trying to do here. So you're seeing that he's going in with GoHo, and he deploys his kill squad up on that left corner there. Perfect placement of the jump spell, going in, wizards funneling, taking out the clan castle troops, and now he's into the core, taking out some of those Teslas, and he just took out the queen. And the rest is pretty much history. Deploys his hogs, pretty spread out, trying to get rid of all the giant bombs that he can find. And that's pretty much game over for this guy. He's got plenty of hogs left. Heal spell placement was pretty good. All the bombs are gone, and now it's just left for the cleanup. So overall, it was a pretty good attack by our number 3 guy, Assassin. So now taking a look at our number 1 guy, Lack. This is actually a second account to another guy named Brett the Great. He has another maxed account with maxed walls and heroes. So he decides to use a Loludian with this base, and that's actually a pretty good idea because this base is pretty close together. You'll see a lot of those core defenses are all pretty bunched up, so once those balloons get in the core there, they'll be able to take out a lot of the high damage per second defenses. So now dropping those free spells to get rid of those Infernos, he's able to take out the core of that base. So after taking out some of those main defenses in the core there, he's able to get a pretty high percentage now with lava pumps on the outside, taking out some of those buildings. So he's actually going to get up to 50%, and now he just has his heroes to deploy to get that town hall. So we're going to see that he deploys his heroes, I believe, up at the top in a little bit. He's actually going to wait for those lava pups to take out that Barb King so that it doesn't distract his heroes. So let's see. So deploy some wall breakers up the top, King first, and then Queen to follow. So now because it was an all-air attack, you can see that the clan castle just comes out now, dropping that poison on him to slow him down. Wizards and the heroes are able to easily take them out. So here it gets a little scary. The Barb King decides to go off to get that gold storage and goes off on his own. But the queen was actually able to shoot over that wall to get the town hall there. So now I'm going to show you guys an attack from our guy named Sandman. This is actually his mini account, so his second account. So you can see that he actually used something called Stoned GoHo, which is where you actually bring 3 golems instead of just 2. So you can see that he spread his golems out pretty wide. That's actually going to help some of the wizards able to take out pretty much that whole side of the base, and so now they're all going to funnel towards that middle. Notice he deploys his hogs a bit early, and that can be kind of risky, but he has so many troops in the core there that all the defenses are going to focus on that kill squad. So now heal spells are placed at those double giant bomb locations, and you'll actually notice that he still has his queen up, and the queen is going to take out that town hall. and you can actually see that he still has 2 remaining golems. That's going to help tank some of the damage from those remaining defenses. So now with so many hogs left and 2 golems and some wizards for cleanup, it's going to be pretty easy from here on, just those last few defenses, and then the rest is pretty much cleanup. So good job, Sand, adding another 3 stars to our war. So now we're going to take a look at a 3-star by a member called SD. He was actually first in our feeder clan, hashtag 2legit2. So he was actually able to get GoHo down pretty well, and we can see that now in his next attack. So you'll notice he has fairly low level golems. They're only at about level 2, and his heroes are also pretty low at each level 10. But that's not going to stop him from getting the 3. So you notice he deploys the golems to distract that enemy queen, able to drop those wall breakers down. And now he's going to put down his wizards to funnel his heroes. So they're taking out those outside buildings, and that king is able to walk straight through up into those walls there. Now the CC is drawn out. He then drops a quick poison on those guys to slow them down, and his kill squad is now able to take those guys out. He then concludes to drop his jump spell right in that junction there to get to the core there. So his Barb King is going to jump, followed by the golems, and they're going to tank some of the defenses from those core buildings. So now the Queen activated her ability, taking out that Tesla, and she's now going to lock on to that Town Hall. So now he begins to deploy his hogs over at the bottom left side, pretty spread out again, each on a different defense. Then puts down that heal spell right at that wizard tower, and another one at the other set of defenses. There is that giant bomb. So now he doesn't have a poison spell left for those skeletons, but he's got so many hogs there, and he still has that heal spell. And he waited almost too late, but he was able to get it down fast enough to heal them up. So now all the defenses are pretty much cleared up, and it's just left to his cleanup troops. However, because he hasn't saved that poison spell for those skeletons, they are going to take a decent amount of damage from them, and also that enemy king. So you'll notice that he doesn't actually have too many troops to clean up, and actually we can learn from this and remember to bring or save some extra troops for cleanup. So now he barely has enough hogs to take out the rest of the defenses, but overall pretty good. It could be cutting it pretty close as far as time, so you just got to be careful for that. So with the very few troops he has remaining, he's going to be able to take out all of the remaining buildings for the 3-star. So good job, SD. So now with this video getting a little bit long, I'm going to kind of speed things along. We have Tej going in with GoHo again, dropping those hogs on that left side, going to take out some of those defenses, and this is a pretty decent GoHo attack. Notice he still has those skeletons left because he didn't drop the poison on them, but overall he is able to take out all of the remaining defenses, and with his cleanup troops, this is going to be a pretty easy 3-star for him. So now we're going to take a look at Sermak's attack. This is a southern teaser for Town Hall 9, and normally hogs are not generally the best idea for this base. But if you take a close look at that entry point, he drops his golems on that right corner, and he funnels with the wizards beautifully. They take out those buildings, and that golem actually ends up getting distracted on that cannon on the left side. So we'll see if that actually ends out working for him. So now with all of his troops and heroes funneling to that right corner there, he drops his jump spell in order to try and get into that core where the town hall is. You'll see that the clan castle troops gets lured out, and actually that golem on the left side helped him out because the enemy dragon is focusing on that golem. So now with the clan castle taken out, he drops his hogs at that southern side, and normally this is a very bad idea on a southern teaser, but it looks like the enemy doesn't have any double giant bombs in that southern area, so it kind of defeats the purpose of a southern teaser, but we'll see how this ends out for him. So he did save that poison spell for those skeletons, and he's got an insane amount of hogs left, so they're just going to tear through the rest of the space. And ooh, they make a giant jump over there to that whiz tower, taking out those last remaining defenses, and the rest is cleanup from here. So good job, Sermak. So finally, guys, for our last attack, we're going to be taking a look at actually a live raid from a good friend of mine, BR. So he told me he was about to attack, so I started recording. So of course he's going to be using GoHo. So he starts by dropping some hogs to trigger some of those giant bomb locations. Remember, this is a cleanup attack, so we do know actually where those double giant bombs are. So he begins to deploy his golems and some of his wizards up at that left corner there to funnel. And he draws the clan castle troops over there, drops the poison on some of those balloons. And so some of those wizards and the queen is able to take out the dragon there. So now the golems are going to funnel into the core there, using that jump spell to get into that center compartment. And with that, that's going to open up access to the Archer Queen and some of those Teslas. So he drops his hogs pretty spread out up at the top left corner of the base, and those are all going to target those defenses. Notice pretty much all of the double giant bombs are taken out, so he shouldn't have to worry about those. So now he has that extra heal spell left, and I believe he's going to drop it right at those defenses over there. So now it's just a matter of getting the rest of the defenses and deploying his cleanup troops. So with that, all of the defenses are pretty much taken out, and he's left with just cleaning up this base. So now I'm going to fast forward through his cleanup troops, and actually this is going to secure our win for this clan war. So we're all pretty happy, and we are congratulating him in the chat. So good job, BR, and keep it up. So now with that, guys, I'm going to wrap it up for this video. I'm just going to quickly cycle through some of our attacks here. I think we do have one more attack remaining, and we are going to 3-star that number 22. But yeah, so it was a pretty good war overall for all of us. Pretty high percentage. And oh, remember that? We had a 3-star on that Town Hall 10. So stay tuned for that video, and I will be uploading that shortly. So I'll keep you guys posted. So that's going to be about it for this video, guys. Remember, if you enjoyed anything that you saw today, I encourage you to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Also, if you would be interested in joining our awesome war clan here, I will leave our clan tags for both our feeder clan and our main clan down in the description below. So let me know if you guys like these war recap videos, and if I should keep doing them, or if I should change how I do them. And don't forget to check back to see that video of a Town Hall 10 getting 3-starred. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.